The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with their opponents.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down, Hurts, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
A gain of 15, and an Eagle first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders,
the Eagle ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Hurts fumbles it, and the Buccaneers have it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through.
Score Buccaneers 14, Eagles nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. They find some open field here. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Duke Riley, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check. Fresno. Mike 52. Guys, game situation. Let's go. 52's the mark, boys. 52. We got 53 man down.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Mike 52. Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. Alabama.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On second down, here's Fournette. And some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
4 yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0.
Eagles nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get... all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll run. It's Sanders. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 26, Miles
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he finds Gronk. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 22. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's got daylight, and he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Thrown away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Showing up, showing up. Check it, reload.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Mike 42, pick me up. Here we go. Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go, here we go. Mike 42, Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42. Ozzy, Ozzy.
Now Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 27 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Buccaneers 28, Eagles nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 30.
Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. But it's going to be second down.
And 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Hurts pass.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Philadelphia.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Jalen Rager in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles get a score closer.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kick off for Philadelphia.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. 52's the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Hey, 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 hey.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
52. Mike 52. No chance. 52's the mic. 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 52's
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Duke Riley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Right here, right here.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Bill Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Brings up 2nd.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Check 13. Check 13. Hold 50. Get wrong.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Eagles 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Buccaneers.
Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I were. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Buccaneers.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will extend this big lead.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On first down, Sanders. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.